Gotta start numbering these. When I go home to go and edit them, I gotta find. I saw old bits on here.
Old bits. Better than old tits, right?
It depends, I guess.
Well, old tits on a MILF are not bad because they're probably fake.
Absolutely.
Like Lisa Ann's. That's my neighbor, Lisa Ann.
She made a tremendous return.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but what's weird is like one of her boobs goes that way and the other one goes that way.
So they're natural.
They probably are. Yeah, they have to be.
Okay.
I guess.
So I'm working on some things I want to talk about. I was thinking when we have guests.
Yeah.
We could do just some guest questions.
Okay. I thought we did plan that.
No, I know, but we never. I've actually been writing down questions,
Oh,
so we'll work with it. But now I just thought of something with the whole Lisa Ann. We could, we talk about which flip-flop a porn star, like Lisa Ann or Julianne.
Anyway, any other Anns?
Annie Ann. She makes good pretzels.
Ooh.
Ah. Anyway,
did you see Leah Thompson tweeted something recently?
Yes.
And it was #MeToo.
Oh, no, that I didn't see. No, wait, I didn't see that one.
And I'm like, ooh, I really hope I can find the tweet that we put up talking about her winning the Babe.
I actually saw her talking about that they went to go see, I believe it was the Avengers movie.
Okay.
And, no, one of the movies, and it was sold out, and they couldn't go. She was with her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
But because I was stalking her Twitter page to see if she responded, which she didn't. I'm not surprised, but anyway. Anyway, so we should probably start. So what is this, episode 26?
Probably, and my biggest question right now is the same question that the whole world is asking.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Bop, doop doo doo wop.
That's Hanson.
Doop doo doo wop. Doop doo wop. Bow.
Wait, that sounds like Hanson.
Sneaks around the world
Oh
from
my God.
Kiev to Carolina.
Why do you
She's
know this?
sticky finger filcher from Berlin down to Belize.
You're a loser.
She'll take you for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego. It sounds like Mbop.
Well,
What
do they call it? Rockapella, they were called. That was the band.
I don't know. I'm thinking
Hanson, the
Hanson,
very Christian Hanson.
I think Hanson stole that from.
Weird Al did one of the videos.
Weird Al did one of.
Directed one of their videos. Weird Al Yankovic.
Well, that explains Mbop.
No, the question I'm asking is Yanni or Laurel?
Okay, I have no idea what the hell this is. Because you want to know why? I've been busting my ass doing overtime, and every time I go onto Facebook for the 30 seconds I can look, I hear Yanni, I hear Laurel. What is this? Don't play it. I don't want to hear it because I know it's some annoying noise. And it's not this is some black. Is it the dress gold or blue crap?
It is pretty much, yeah. But in this case, though, if anyone hears Laurel, I really do want to slap him in the face because I do not understand where they get Laurel from.
Laurel,
from this noise.
who?
It's you hear
Laurel
this,
and Hardy.
That'd be awesome.
All right, what's Laurel? It's got to be Laurel.
No.
Play it. Well, let's do this. Well, you might as well
find it.
All right. Well, you okay? So I know there's these two people. This is why other countries hate us. Okay, because we have no fucking problems. We have problems, but this is a problem. Laurel and Hardy, or Yanni the singer. Is that what it is?
No. Yanny.
Yanni.
Here we go.
I don't know.
Here we go.
Put it by the mic.
Yeah, I know. Play, goddammit.
All right, this is a lot of dead air. So
That's all right. That's with the
power of editing.
Exactly. So, here we go. That's what I want. I want video. Here we go. Here it is.
What the hell is that?
Is it saying Yanni or Laurel?
Yanni.
Thank you. That is clearly Yanni.
How does anyone get Laurel out of that?
I have no idea. No idea. There's not even.
I thought it was like Laurel and Hardy crying.
No. It's I don't even hear an L sound with that.
So you know what's the problem is literally I punched into Google Laurel, and the first thing that came up is Laurel Yanni, which makes us a pathetic society. Okay, here we go. I have to play it on mine now because I
What?
no because I heard something completely different. I heard someone at work was saying it sounds like Laurel and Hardy and Yanni the singer, and I thought it was somebody going oh.
No, that's all it was. That was the recording I played you.
I hate people. We're a fucking stupid society. Do you hear Yanni or Laurel? Let's see. This is from People Magazine. People Magazine has a website, apparently.
People.com.
Oh, this is People Human Interest. This is a human interest. What about Rwanda? Oh, we solved that problem, didn't we?
Kona.
Coney?
What was his name?
Cody? Kodachrome? See how slow my computer is. Okay, here it goes. Okay, with the pop-ups, please.
Any penis pills?
Penis pill? No, I don't take those.
I got a call from Somalia today.
On
my cell phone.
Did you get money? You have somebody, your uncle owes you money or something?
I don't know. It was very weird.
Yeah, that's another thing I'm sick of, these fucking phone scam artists. They use my phone number that sounds like... Okay, really? I don't need to see this. Just... No,
and then they make it like it's the biggest thing in the world. Oh my God! It broke the internet. I don't know why it's Southern. They broke the internet.
Yeah, you went full blown south right there.
I think I was doing a JR.
By the way, you can't see up my shorts, right? Because
I'm staring.
I went commando today.
I'm staring right into your eyes.
Right.
Your gorgeous eyes.
Brown. What is that noise?
We're in Studio B today for the first time in a few episodes.
What is that noise?
That's running water.
Who's running water in my house?
Someone is. And I saw your kitchen, so it's got to be coming from the bathroom.
Yeah, I guess okay. I should... no, there it stopped. Okay.
Okay, good. We're good.
Yeah, okay. My house is a fucking disarray. Right
Not
now.
your house, your kitchen.
No, because you see what Studio B
basement.
looks like. Yeah. Because we're currently in week 8 of this kitchen remodel.
That's rough.
2 months.
What's it scheduled for?
It was supposed to start March 1st. It started March 20th. Okay. Today's date is May 16th. I'm slowly losing my mind. See this gray right here? This wasn't here in May. Right here on it.
That little bit.
On my sideburns was not here. Yeah, this was a week where I almost had to take a ride out to Suffolk and drive through a granite company. Probably would have destroyed my car, but I don't really care. The countertops are supposed to come this week. That's what we've been waiting on. The guy came 3 weeks ago. Now, if anyone's done a kitchen remodel, oh boy, somebody's getting yelled at upstairs. I don't know if the mics picked that up. You heard that, right? You heard that, right? Now, that's my son. My son is sleeping, so that's got to be my daughter getting yelled at. I don't know what the hell's going on up there. But anyway.
This is like your saving grace.
I should have recorded at your apartment today. But I'll explain why we didn't. So 3 weeks ago, first week of May, maybe the last week of April, they come and they do this thing called it's a template, where they take a template of where the countertops could be and they put it over your counter, my cabinets that are there already. And then that way when they're going to bring the whole granite piece here. Yeah. I'm ignoring what's going on up there, by the way. Folks, you can't hear what's going on, but there's a lot of mother and daughter yelling upstairs.
If you have to father, go father.
Yeah, well, if we have to go, hey, I'm shooting I'm fucking filming a podcast, goddamn. So
that's when both your wife and your daughter go back downstairs.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about that fucking podcast I don't listen to anyway.
That's from your daughter.
Yeah, right. Who did the logo art?
Yes.
Can we get some merchandise up and running, please?
Well, I have to. I'm reconsidering the website. But
okay, I need at least a hat or a mug, something.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay,
because we're going. Well, I'll explain that also. We have a guest appearance on another podcast soon, so I'd like to bring them a gift. Why? If you do that, I'll pull a chew and go solo.
Comedy Gold.
No, it's not Comedy Gold, Opie. Okay, Robin. I invented podcast, Robin. I can't do a what's his name? Howard Stern, fucking Brillo head. Anyway, so they did this template about 3.5 weeks ago, and now I don't care about that. Now we're waiting on the countertops. Until the countertops are done, we can't move forward, and we don't have much left. All we have is after countertops, we have backsplash.
Yeah.
They have to finish some molding. They have to move one cabinet because it was on top, which was measured wrong, and then just finish up like painting and whatever. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's done. Okay. They have to. They just got to put in the dishwasher, do the plumbing, and the sink. That's it. Well, no, that's it. Once the countertops in, the sink goes underneath.
It's easy at that point.
So the guy goes, now if all goes well, I'll probably keep quiet. I might not, but afterwards, once it's done, I'm gonna rip this motherfucker a new one on Facebook, social media, Yelp, and the podcast.
Oh, Yelp.
Okay,
it's the worst of all of them.
Yeah, the Yelp. But until now, his company will remain anonymous.
Fair enough.
So we've been trying to get in touch with him, like what's going on. Now, my wife, God love her, invited 27 people over for Memorial Day weekend.
Ooh.
Which no, you would think when the job starts in March that it would be done by Memorial Day weekend, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, sure, why not? Because I originally laughed at her when she said, "Oh, it'll be done by Easter," and I laughed at, "Oh, it'll be done by your birthday," and I laughed again. Then I started getting angry because I'm like, "It'll be done by my birthday, right?" And I just said, "Honey, I love you. Stop talking, please. Just stop talking." So today's Wednesday. Monday, we call the guy up, and he's not returning our phone calls.
Ooh, really?
So
that's not good.
Now she handled it because if I handled it, there would be no countertops because he'd be like, "Fuck you, I'm not delivering them," and I'm out whatever money I paid him so far.
Yeah.
So Monday late, he gets in touch with us like around 5:00. And he's like, "Yeah, we might have to move the countertops to like Monday or Tuesday next week." So my wife goes, "No, you said Thursday. I have the plumber coming Friday, and the guy who wants to do the tiles coming right after him. The backsplash."
Yeah.
So we have people lined up. I said, "You can't come Monday." He's like, "Well, it's my busy season. I'm really, really backed up." And wait, no, this is, as you can see, I was ranting on Facebook about it.
Yeah.
And the guy, fucking Jose or whatever the fuck his name is, he wants to visit his family in Puerto Rico, so he hasn't seen him in a while. So who am I to stop him? And I'm like, you're his fucking boss, okay? This is your busy season. Why are you letting your employees leave the country?
Not only that, I don't even think Puerto Rico exists anymore.
Wait a second. You have a busy season in your business, in your industry, right?
Yeah.
As do I.
Yep.
I'm not taking vacation in December.
Blackout days.
Yeah, I'm not taking vacation. Accountants don't take vacation at the end of March. Yeah. Okay, no, I'm sorry. So this is your busy season. You're gonna let your fucking installer number one, Jose or fucking Juan or whatever the fuck his name is, because it is Spanish and I don't remember, but he is from fucking Puerto Rico. Okay, and my wife told me 12 names. She's like, "Oh, this one's coming." I'm like, "Who are these people?" She's like, "Oh, that's the plumber. That's the electrician." I don't know these names. Okay, so excuse me, I'm fucking dying. So I'm like, well, that's unacceptable. So Tuesday, we get on the phone with the cabinet guy who recommended this cocksucker. I call him Mr. Cocksucker.
Of course, to be polite.
And I'm like, listen, Joe, I'm like, this is no good. No bueno.
Yeah.
I'm like, I go, he's like, no, I'll get on top of it. We don't hear back from anybody yesterday.
Wow.
So now I'm off tomorrow. This morning, my wife calls me. Oh, she's like, I'm calling him first thing in the morning. Now, originally, my wife was supposed to go away today for work, but because of the storms, they canceled the trip.
Yeah.
So bullet dodged. So I'm at work and I call her, on my break, and I'm like, "What's going on? Did you get?" And she's like, "No, well, I texted, Joe, the cabinet guy, who's gonna get in touch with the other guy, Joe, who's the granite guy. A lot of Joes here."
Yeah.
So,
hey, Joe, what do you know?
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, let me know what's going on. An hour goes by, 2 hours go by. She's like, yeah. She's like, I haven't heard from him. So I'm like, all right, well, if we don't hear from him, I'm going there tomorrow. and I'm getting the money back.
Yeah.
And I said, then you cancel the Memorial Day, people coming over, and we basically go find a new counter guy. Because I said, I'm not dealing with this shit.
Yeah.
Well, we already paid him this amount of money, and I don't know if it's refundable. I go, oh, no, it's refundable. Because if it's not, I'm coming there with a sledgehammer, and I'm smashing every piece of granite he's got in his yard. So sell this, motherfucker,
There are levels I can see.
Yeah, well,
visit.
also he's probably mobbed up, and I'd probably end up dead in someone's granite
Absolutely.
countertop. So, like fucking Han Solo in the, in whatever Han Solo was in, because I'm not.
This is the new Messina.
Yeah, this is the Messina granite top, special order. It's a little lumpy. So about an hour and a half after that, I get a phone call. She's like, Joe the cabinet guy did it. I'm like, did what? She's like, they're coming tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm like, and meanwhile, I'm on my mail route and I'm flexing. I'm like, yeah. I was like, I had nothing to do with that. I handled nothing and it got done. I'm like, yeah. Ha. Now I'm thinking I needed some good luck because I did get shit on by a bird yesterday.
Did you really?
Right on my mail shirt.
Oh,
so I finished half my route without my mail shirt. And I got back to the office and I was like, where's your mail shirt? I'm like, fuck you. I got shit on. They're like, what? I got shit on. Oh, it's good luck. They're like, oh, played a lotto. I'm like, no. I just prayed for countertops. Because if this job does not get done by Memorial Day, do you know where I'm going? Your house. Because that's a safe space, okay? Because I'm not living here anymore. This house is crazy. It's nuts. Okay, so that was, I got a bird shit on me. I did see a rainbow. Well, I didn't notice it till I put my hand in my pocket to get my keys out of my pocket. And I looked down. I'm like, what the hell is all over my shirt? And I'm like, gross.
Ooh,
so that
guano.
These are this is why I stress 5-star ratings and reviews, because the more you do, I will get more opportunities to get sponsors, and I could quit the post office. We, Larry and I. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's been a rough week. I'm very tired.
Okay.
I'm very cranky.
It's okay. You need a hug?
No, I don't want a hug. I want alcohol and sex.
I can help you with one of those things.
The mood she's in right now, I'm drinking the rest of the beer in that refrigerator because I don't think the sex is going to happen. But anyway, so that's my kitchen drama. If you're ever going to remodel a kitchen, I suggest you just burn the whole house down. It's probably cheaper.
Start from scratch. I can see that.
So yeah, as you can see, Studio B is slowly getting back to normal. There's a lot less stuff down here.
There's definitely been chaos. You can see.
Yeah, it's been.
You can
chaos.
almost sense it too.
Yeah. And then my daughter says now she wants to go for some solo singing thing at school. So there's been a lot of I want to call it her opera singing going on through the house for the last 48 hours.
All right. Well,
I'm slowly losing my mind.
Something's molting.
What was that? Water sounds, dust falling. I'm very stressed, and so yeah, I got that going for me.
You need to unwind. You need.
Well, I need a vacation.
You need a staycation.
No. Well, I need my family to go on vacation, and for me to go on another vacation.
That could work.
I love my family. Don't get me wrong.
Of course, no one ever questions that.
But I need to hop in my car, drive till I run out of gas, and whatever town that is in somewhere, I'm thinking probably Ohio. I think I'd probably make it to Ohio. Nah.
On a full tank of gas?
Full tank of gas, I could probably make it to maybe Pittsburgh.
That's what I'm thinking. Somewhere in PA.
Yeah, I'd have to fill up because I can't go to Pittsburgh. I'm not allowed in Pittsburgh because I cursed out Permantes. But anyway,
no,
at Permantes I cursed out. I go, you call this a fucking sandwich?
Oh boy,
I put fries on everything, you losers. I walk down. Stupid.
Throw it on the floor.
Damn. Good day, sir.
I said good day.
I said good day, sir. I took my white glove out and slapped the first woman that walked in. Well, the women there are like bigger than the men, so it's like Buffalo.
Older than Jesus.
I just isolated 2 cities, so no live show from Buffalo. By the way, I want to apologize to the listeners because I listened to last episode and I was a sniffling prick. I was sicker than a dog. I didn't realize. I was like, and then the stupid dog licking my leg.
You leave those dogs alone.
Stupid dogs. Don't lick me.
Dogs are adorable.
Yeah.
I got to go back there, I think, next month.
So I do apologize for my sniffling. I'm feeling a lot better now. This pollen has been kicking my ass.
kicking my ass. Do you mind?
So I have. I don't know if you have this quandary at all, but as I turn more people onto the podcast, I then realize, did I talk about them?
Like, yeah, that's a show like this. That's rough
because one of my customers I discovered is a pastry chef.
Ooh.
And we just happened to be talking on the route, and she was telling me, she was going away for some, not a convention, but I guess she was just, I don't know, a client or whatever. She's a pastry chef. She works out of her house. And we were just, she's one of my customers. I'm on around 6 years. I know these people, but I didn't realize she was a pastry chef. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, why? I wish I would have known. I would have, I have 2 kids. They have birthday parties. I have events. I said I would have, and I was looking at her face. I wanted to give her a shout out because she said she drove down to Delaware and she listened to the podcast.
Oh, wow.
So I was telling her about the podcast.
God help us.
Because, well, what I do is like, and I'm like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this is not, I want to get out of the post office. I said, I really want to, build up my podcast. I just kind of throw it in. Oh, you listen to podcast. Oh, you do what's your podcast? And so, and I like, I'd give myself a shameless plug. I'm not going to lie.
I was just talking about like throwing out the podcast. I was last Monday. I was Monday Night Raw. I was at Nassau Coliseum, so that's like 10 minutes from my house.
Is that when Verdi saw you?
Yeah, I ran into them and Verdi, Kristen, and their very hyper child who was very happy to be there.
Yeah,
he's like, "Can I come sit with you?" I'm like, "No." And Anthony's adorable, but I'll see him in August. So we're in the parking lot, and for the first time, actually,
no.
First of all, on a side note, at Nassau, whether wrestling or hockey or anything else, there was a lot of people tailgating. I'd never really seen that at the Coliseum.
Well,
before.
Nassau Coliseum is a bunch of lowlives.
Yeah.
I mean, white trash.
Fair enough.
A lot of white trash.
I'm
in Long
not going to
Island.
argue that point.
I'm part white trash, so on my mother's side, no, I shouldn't say that.
Wow,
no, I'm part white trash.
So I'm walking through the parking lot, and there was this group there, and I hear someone go, "Hey, you want to win a free T-shirt?" I'm like, "What?" You want to win a free T-shirt? So in my words, I'm like, "I already have a bunch, thank you." So I kind of kept walking, but it turns out they were trying to give away something for them to listen. They have a wrestling podcast. So the guy comes up to me.
Was that the King of the Podcast thing?
No, that was something else.
Oh, okay.
So the guy comes up to me and goes, "Hey, we have a wrestling podcast." And I go, "Oh, you guys also?" And he kind of looked at me, and I didn't mean it rudely. It's just like, everyone's got a wrestling podcast.
I have to write that down.
What?
Legitly and rudely?
Rudely.
No, you said rudely.
I'm pretty sure I said all right, if I said rudely, then that was it.
You said rudely. Like rudy,
See, legitly, you can get me.
Rudely Huxtable.
Like brutally.
Like rudely Huxtable. Rudely!
Oh, not anymore. Well, actually, he has done it rudely. Legitly, you can get me on because I use that every week. But excuse me, rudely, I think it was.
I hate legitly. I hate legitly.
So I'm like, and I just look at him and go, "Oh, you guys also have a podcast?" And the guy looks at me. I'm like, because everyone has one, and I have one, or at least I'm trying to start one. But that's how I just threw it in. I'm like, "Oh, you guys have a podcast? I have a podcast."
You just reminded me of when you went, "You make fresh donuts like Dunkin' Donuts." Remember that commercial? I'm aging myself right there.
I remember. Yeah, he's long dead. That woman's probably even
the
longer
Breakstone
dead.
guy too.
Was he really?
Sam Breakstone.
I didn't know that.
He was a multi-talented fat man with a mustache. Hitler mustache.
He was already up that early.
True.
Slave labor.
Not thick enough.
Slave labor.
Slaves.
Just the idea of just kind of throwing out.
What's the name of your podcast, dude?
Because not only that, I go, I have a podcast. Actually, I do a couple podcasts. Actually, I do 3 podcasts.
Actually, I have a network.
I did. I didn't go to the net because he's talking. It's like, we do it out of a studio. I'm like, son of a bitch. Another group that does it out of a studio.
Yeah.
Out in Huntington
Village
or Ronkonkoma.
That's the one. The one in Huntington is the one we're going.
All right,
on.
then he's in Ronkonkoma.
Okay.
He's like,
I
I
love that name, Ronkonkoma.
I went to school for broadcasting and stuff, and like they're live on Facebook every day with this wrestling podcast show. I'm like, all right, cool. And that's when I go, I just kind of started from scratch and just kind of winging it as we go along.
We're like the low budget
like pirate radio.
Twister crew from the movie Twister.
With Dorothy.
Yeah, we're not the Carrie Yule's black van ones. We're the
Holly Hunter. Not Holly Hunter.
Holly Hunter. The one from Mad About You.
Yeah.
Helen Hunt.
Helen Hunt.
And game over, man. Game
Oh, yeah,
over. Bill, rest in peace, Paxton.
Paxton. I always get Paxton and Pullman mixed up.
Paxton who?
Pullman.
Oh, yeah. One was the president. One was
Lone
Chet.
Star.
Chet. Weird Science.
Oh, God. See, I go to Spaceballs, so.
Well, that was Bill Pullman.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Paxton.
No, Bill Pullman was in Spaceballs.
Yes, and Bill Paxton
It was Chet from Weird Science.
with Bill Pullman in Spaceballs.
No, Bill Paxton was not in Spaceballs.
No, Bill Pullman.
Right.
Yeah.
Bill Paxton is and Bill Pullman was also president.
Yeah.
Very good, Larry.
Yeah, try. Did you see the Goldbergs with the return of Rick Moranis?
No, he's also going to be in Spaceballs too.
If they do the sequel, they really. I love.
I didn't know he was in Goldbergs. No,
Spaceballs.
Everyone's like, "You mean Goldbergs?" I'm like, "No, Spaceballs too."
Yeah, no.
So
first,
I don't watch Goldbergs.
I just want to go. Neither do I. And after watching this episode, I realize why I don't. But
first of all, you hate Jews?
No, I'm related to some. My godson's half Jew.
Some of my best friends are Jews.
Exactly. I
By the
first
way,
of all,
still can't open this drawer.
oh, that's is that the one?
That's the drawer. Still can't open it.
That's locked in.
Yeah, I don't know what he did.
Holy cow!
Yeah. So
Your son probably left something alive in there.
maybe that's what stinks down here.
Yeah, maybe.
Fucking.
I want to go on record and saying and Spaceballs is my absolute favorite movie
CD?
of all time. Hey-o. Favorite movie of all time. I really hope they do not do a sequel to Spaceballs.
Well,
At
they're
least
all
not at
alive
this
except
point. No, they're not.
Bartholomew.
He's dead, and so is Joan Rivers.
Well, she was a robot. Anyone could do that.
No,
They could do a Rosie O'Donnell robot at this
don't
point.
even get me started with Rosie in the new Jetsons comics.
What? Okay, hold on. We went on a full tangent here.
We sure did.
I want to talk about my friend's Facebook page first. Pastry
All
chef.
right, well, let's work our way backwards. Okay, so on the Goldbergs, Rick Moranis reprised his role as Dark Helmet. Now, granted, it was only as a voiceover.
Okay.
But he returned to acting for the first time in like over 10 years.
Do you know why he quit acting?
Yeah,
right?
everyone knows. We've talked about this
I
many
don't know.
times. His wife,
No, his wife had cancer and she
died.
He died. But now I'm thinking this kid's got to be grown.
Oh, absolutely.
Get back to
She
Ghostbusters
died
5
at, like,
then.
92 or something.
1992?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, and he had to raise his kids. I'm sure that was 20-something years ago. Get back. Listen, the world needs Rick Moranis.
I agree with you. You know the last live movie he did? Because he did more cartoons.
So let me hold on. The last live movie that he was in had to be a Honey, I Shrunk Something or I Blew Something Up.
Close.
Don't tell me. Tell me.
Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, the third installment.
Yeah.
And he's the only one to be in all three movies.
Well, yeah, even, what do you call it? Max Headroom said bail on that shit.
That was Max Headroom.
Max Headroom. Love that show. Channel 7 Friday nights.
B for pork.
It was MTV. He was on
MTV.
I want my MTV. Yeah. Remember MTV when they played music?
I
want my MTV.
First music video ever.
Video killed the radio star.
There you go.
Stupid song.
I don't mind it.
I actually applied for Road Rules.
Did you? Wait a minute. I honestly did. This is actually news to me. Did you really?
I applied for Road Rules.
Which season would it have been?
It was the second season.
I like that season
but I was too old.
Also the
I think I might have been too old. I don't remember. I never even got I didn't get a call back or anything.
Oh, okay.
So, but I sent in it was like a 3-minute video or whatever.
Did you? Oh, if you still had that video.
No, well, they kept it. So
I'll try it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's probably.
Hey, I'm Frank.
Hey, I'm Frank. I'm from New York, and I love traveling the country.
Look at me hanging out the window of my car.
Woo, I'm wacky. I don't remember. I think it was just me outside with I was in I was actually on the corner of my street on East 28th Street in Brooklyn with the Bell Parkway behind me going. I go, that's the highway I see every day. I want to go on the highways around the country.
And back then, that's when they just got in a car and drove. They didn't do anything.
They went into the Winnebago.
Well, yeah.
And they did stupid. No, the
did
first
they do challenges.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, okay, maybe
it was basically what's the house?
World.
Real World on Wheels.
Yeah, but like the first 3 or 4 seasons.
Puck.
Oh,
you put your fingers in my peanut butter, Puck.
Well, now he's dead.
Puck?
No, the other one.
Pedro Zamora.
Yeah.
Wow. The face of AIDS.
Yeah.
The face of
AIDS.
Well, I mean,
he was like one of the first ones to really
because he was one of our young
Magic Johnson's like, stop stealing my thunder, bitch.
I loved Real World and Road Rules. But I hated it when I forgot what season it was. I want to say it was Miami or whatever, but there was a girl, and instead she was a drunken mess, and she'd go "Hasta la pasta," and I wanted to come through my TV like, and I wanted to strangle this bitch.
I remember.
I can't remember her name, but she was so. I think they threw her off the show because she was such a train wreck, and she kept going "Hasta la pasta." I'm actually angry about
Seattle. Real World Seattle is when the guy slapped the girl.
Yeah, he was
with lupus.
That was a little. He was a little.
Oh,
bitch.
yeah,
There was a little
yeah,
bitch slap.
yeah.
He was a little light in the
What was another good one? Remember
lupus?
the Mormon girl?
No, but I remember the cowboy. And he's like, Beth, are you a lesbian? Because she had a shirt on that said, I'm not a lesbian, but my girlfriend is. There was two Beths. And he had a cowboy hat. What was his name? Who?
Genesis?
I have my Genesis upstairs. My
yeah,
Sega.
That's actually a cool one.
Sega. Say it.
Sega.
Very good.
Genesis. That's where I discovered the term lipstick lesbian.
I don't remember Genesis.
I forgot what season
she was. A who?
But of course, the most famous real worlder of all, the most successful real worlder of all,
Puck.
Mike Mizanin.
Who?
Returned to New York.
Yeah, I don't know.
8-time WWE Intercontinental Champion.
Oh God.
Former WWE Champion.
I don't know wrestling. You know
The
that.
Miz. And which he did that gimmick on the Real World. That was way before he got into
Oh,
wrestling.
I don't remember. I must have stopped watching
Back
that.
to New
I think I told you the last one I watched was he? I think it might have been Miami or Vegas. Huh?
You ever see the movie, The Real Cancun?
No.
Neither have I. All right.
No. Anyway,
so circle back around. We're back to Facebook.
Yes, Facebook. So
You're welcome.
my customer who I was talking to about, she went to Delaware and she back and forth to Delaware. Listened to the first 9 episodes, and she goes, "I gotta tell you, Frank." She goes, "You've been my man for 6 years, and we've had some conversation." She's like, "I'm looking at you completely different right now." She goes, and I'm like, "Oh shit, episode 4." I'm like, Frankie's episode. I'm like, then I'm thinking, "Oh my God, what did I say? What did I say?" And then, what? And then what?
Just pull it back a little bit. Go about halfway. There you go. That's good.
Right there. Sorry.
That's all right.
Still learning the whole mic thing 1 year in.
No, I don't know. It's weird depending on because you don't hear yourself.
Well, this is a new mic also, so I'm going to blame it on that.
Yeah, sure. Even though it's the exact same mics that I've been
it's a
using
new
before.
mic.
Sure.
So I'm like, is that a good or a bad thing? And she's like, no, it's good. She's like, you're very funny. And she's like, then she asked me about you, and I'm like, she's like, his dating life is pretty much compared to mine. She's like, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, how old are you? And she's like, I'm 33 or 34. And I'm like, oh, and she's like, well, what is she was asking about you, Larry.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, she's like, well, what's he like? And I'm like, well, did you see it in the live episode yet? And she's like, no. So,
good. Don't.
So I was telling her, I was like, listen, I go, I'll be straight with you. I go,
hold on. When you got to go, listen.
No,
that never stops.
No. I go,
Good.
he's very big into wrestling.
Which I am.
He's very big into video games.
Which I am.
Which I am also. And I said, he has like a lot of toys, in his apartment, but, and she goes, what do you mean toys? I go, like toys, but she gets Loot Crate to her house.
Oh, there you go.
She's a big Mets fan. It's her brother's Loot Crate, but it's still.
Okay.
But she so I'm thinking pastry chef. I'm like, Larry likes pastries. I'm like, I gotta introduce you to. I think you two would be a cute couple, but I'm just saying. I mean, because she's like, she listened to the whole Tinder episode we did, and she's like, "That's like my life. I was on Tinder. I did. I'm like,
wait, which one? The one with your cousin? Or
no,
the one
where you and I. Well, that was like the third episode where you and I were going yes, no, not right, left, right, left, right, left, right. But I don't know. I'll give you her page. Well, I'm gonna give her a free plug for her pastry page because if you're living in the Long Island area and you want some awesome cake pops, or because I've had her cake pops, she's left me a few in the mailbox around Christmas time. So little reindeer and snowman one, they were really good.
Really?
Oh yeah, no, she's no joke. She's like professional. I've seen some of the stuff. So I'm gonna give you a free plug. Larry, I just had a brain fart. I'm gonna give you a free plug, but if you start making some money, then I have to start charging you. So,
of course,
Facebook page is BRE'S Breeze, It's with one E though. Sweet Treats New York, NY. So it's Breeze Sweet Treats NY on Facebook. Check out some of her cakes. They are ridiculous. I mean, she has one. It's like a roulette wheel table. It's like a whole.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's ridiculous.
Does it work?
No, I don't. It's a picture. I can't see. But I mean, but she's got She has one that's a Jameson bottle.
Ooh.
It's insane. I mean, there's some really nice ones. There's one that's here, the Millennium Falcon.
What?
Oh yeah, no.
The hell's an aluminum Falcon?
Millennium Falcon.
Millennium Falcon.
Look, take it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
Very nice.
I mean, she's no joke. Big Mets fan. She does drive a Prius, but I don't hold that against her. But nice girl, you know. And so check out her if you're on the Long Island area and you need a cake or a cupcake or a cake pop or a chocolate. I'm getting a chocolate covered strawberries for Stephanie.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh okay. Cool. Can you not scratch yourself while we're doing the podcast?
What, you saw my dick?
I'm just saying.
I'm scratching my leg.
Yeah.
I'm scratching my leg. What the fuck? Are you that insecure in your sexuality that if I whipped out my dick right now, you'd be upset? We're not on video.
I've already seen
Who?
others that I didn't want to.
Whose dick did you see?
I just
Whose penis did you see?
point at the doll. Anyway,
Whose penis did you see?
No. It was all.
somebody touch you
It was all in
inappropriately?
error. At this point, I wish somebody touches me inappropriately.
I'll touch you
That
inappropriately.
woman who sent the 65,000 text messages.
She's perfect for you.
Honestly, I can take her
What
home
did
to
that
mom.
woman's- I was going to use that article, but I figured it would. It was.
Did you watch that video?
I caught about 30 seconds of the
Good
video, and I was like, "This
Lord.
lady's cuckoo beans."
Good Lord, she just was staring out into space. And
She had a lot of the crazy in her.
look, I may have once before called a number multiple times because I didn't get a response. Back in the day when even leaving a voicemail used your minutes on a cell phone.
It's funny. I always, no matter what, always had the 2 phone call rule. If I didn't hear back from you with 2 phone calls, I never called you back again. And I've been ghosted. I've had the girls ghost me where completely fall off the face of the earth. And I've done it too. I told you about the psycho from that I had the one night, quote unquote, one night stand with.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole point of this was I got to be careful what I say now because I don't know who's listening to this goddamn podcast anymore.
I got my mother listening. I got my grandmother listening.
Larry.
I think my dad may be listening.
Hi, Butch. Butch.
Gotta get him on the show.
Oh my God, yes, please. Well, I'll drive to Brooklyn. We'll do a live.
We'll do a remote.
I'm not even joking with you. We have to have Butch on. This will explain a lot.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. So now I saw recently you were trying to hit the gym again.
Yeah.
Because when we were going to play video games the other night, Eric was like,
I was passed out.
Eric was like, oh, you hit the gym hard. I'm like, what, do you drive into it?
Ew.
Because really, I mean, either A, you were that out of shape that a night at the gym made you pass out at 9:30. Why won't this drawer open? Pissing me off.
Well, I made the mistake. Me and the gym, and I talk about this on the
Even
Yin and
lift,
the
bro.
Yang podcast.
Even lift, bro.
I
want from you, and just for comic relief, I want from you to do a selfie in the gym with your full stomach just sticking out like, gut day.
Oof. That day hit hard because I made the mistake. I didn't really time out the time between having dinner and then going to the gym. So as I
would you like pass out?
I barely got home before I vomited.
You vomited?
Oh yeah.
Gross.
But so that reminds me of why I probably should just stay home and just not do anything in life. So I'm at the gym, which I'm even right now. And yes, I've talked about this before on the Yin and the Yang podcast, which drops every Friday right here on the More of the Same network and wherever you listen to podcasts. Cheap plug, hashtag cheap plug. We're at the gym. I'm at the gym. And I go, the way I have it signed up, I go every other week, which really doesn't do anything because I'm not taking advantage of it. But again, that's a whole other story.
You go once a week, every other week.
Let me do that math. Once a week, every other week. I go, my trainer, I meet my trainer every 2 weeks, which it doesn't do anything for me. It's really not doing anything for him. and I've already gone through like 3 trainers.
Well,
So,
Larry,
but fall 99 times, get up 100. I get it. So as long as I'm doing it,
yeah, but when you're falling into cake pops,
yeah, I know, honestly. So I'm at the gym, and we're about halfway through the regime, and admittedly, I have to go to the bathroom. Got to drop a deuce. It happens. So I go into the bathroom. I go into the stall, and like when you go in there, and it's just like maybe you got like 4 squares left on the toilet paper.
yeah.
So, like, not even enough to be able to wipe the thing down and then go. So I'm like, okay, well, let me go out. So I go outside. I go up to the counter. I go to one of the wonderful young ladies who works there.
I gotta take a shit.
and I go, come here for a second. So she comes over. I'm like, I just, just going to be 100% honest with you. Need a refill of the toilet paper.
Because I'm about to blow this shit up.
So she goes, now to be fair, she's like, okay, yeah, listen, that's what we're all human.
She went over the loudspeaker. Poopy parents in aisle 4.
So she goes, gets the roll, and I was going to bring it in myself. So she goes, she's about to walk over, and one of the other guys, I guess he works there, but he was working out. He's like, oh, I'll do it. Now, obviously, she can't go into the men's room to change it, so he figures he'll take it and change it. So he grabs the roll of toilet paper, he turns
Meanwhile,
around.
you're shitting your pants right now.
He turns around, and he screams to me, you got to make a doo-doo?
No fucking way.
That is 100% true. The entire gym.
I would have left. I would have just went home.
I stood there. I just stood there and went, yes.
No.
Yes, I do. What am I going to do? And then when we go inside, when we go in, because the men's room's in the locker room.
Oh, my God.
He goes, ooh, I think I said that a little loud.
You think?
I'm like, you think?
Todd?
Pretty much I just heard clank, you know what I mean? Like, just everyone just drop the weights and then just not do anything. I mean, he
was like Warren from Something About Mary. He was masturbating.
Jacked African-American fellow just looks at me and goes, you got to make a doo-doo? And I just stood there. I'm like, what am I going to do at this point? We're all human. This just happened in my life. I have to find a new gym.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Because that's absurd. Now, I don't go to a gym.
No.
Shocking, I know. Right? I don't go to a gym because I did have a membership at the gym, and I hated all the hot girls there who worked out on a machine for a minute and a half, dabbed the back of their neck in full makeup, and then went to the next thing. And then you had the other ones. This is the days before selfies, where you had just one guy who was sweating up a machine, and you had the other. Then you had the 2% of people, me and the other fat girl, who were basically actually there to lose weight.
But at least you're there. That's
and then of course I went and got a giant protein shake at the the shake juice bar.
I'll take a double protein.
Take double protein. Did my glutes and my lats and my quads.
And I need my muscles to be rebuilt.
And I'm gonna go get some Dunkin' Donuts on the way home now. Finger licking good.
Me and Jim's have we've had a love-hate relationship. I love to hate him.
Bye.
Hey-o.
Can I just give you a piece of advice? And this is how I lost my 40 pounds. And I'm just cut out dramatically sugar and bread.
I agree.
No cookies, no cake, no chips. Seriously. Very good. No potato chips. No pretzels. Look, I did not cut. I went from white bread to wheat bread. I went from white pasta to wheat pasta. I went from sugar in my coffee to Splenda, which is, going to give me cancer. But, I mean, other than that, I cut out a lot of stuff. I lost 40 pounds just by doing that. No exercise.
No. I agree with you. I hear that. I hear this keto diet thing.
Well, that's what kind
of my... it is food. And I've said it here. I've said it elsewhere. And I'm not making promises anymore because all I do is fall back on them. And I know I should be doing it just for me. And I'm starting to learn that I have to do this just for me, not to impress anybody else, not to impress a woman, because that's all pretty much out of my life. Right now, I need to do it for me, because otherwise, you're going to be doing this podcast by yourself in a very short amount of time.
I don't want you to die, Larry, because honestly...
it's going to happen eventually.
No, I know, but first of all, I really don't want to have to clean out your apartment. Because it's just I'm gonna feel bad. I'm like, oh, I know what he spent on this, and I have to throw it away because no one's gonna want it.
What are you talking about?
And then there's gonna be this. Then I'm like, who's getting the belts? I guess I'll give him the chew.
I'm getting buried with those.
I am gonna be the executor of your will, right? I mean,
I still have parents.
Yeah,
Just don't let him look at the computer.
No, that's going right in the river.
Yeah,
that's going right in the river. So it's literally going right in the Hudson River. That's my first
That's
thing.
good because it can disintegrate while it's in there.
Oh, it'll turn to acid.
Absolutely.
No,
it just But like I said, fall 99 times, get up 100. I get it. But my biggest problem always has been, always will be, is food, is eating. Yes, I know we've had this conversation. We have the argument, whatever, about cooking, not cooking, getting the right food, not getting the right food. It's always going to fall down to my eating habits, and I know that. But I have been successful in the past. Ironically? No.
Legitly.
No. Anyway, the most success I had is when I was doing it on my own, not with a gym, not with a personal trainer. I was using the Wii Fit, to be honest with you. And that's been no, for real.
Video games,
but it worked, and it's been proven. A lot of people have lost weight. I mean, not getting super shape, but have lost weight using stuff like that because it got me moving. I remember I would be running in place for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes because I was part of it.
Listen to me now. You do what I tell you to do with the bread and the sugar. Okay, serious.
No, I
and then literally go for a walk every night.
Yeah, I'm sitting now that the weather's better. I'm doing that
go
during
for
lunch.
a walk. No, not lunch. You go, walk around your little work parking lot.
Yeah.
That's fine. But go for a walk every night from your corner to like whatever Belmore Road and back. Seriously, just walk straight up and
yes.
Okay, that's it.
I know.
And then each time you maybe go a little further.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, although your streets are really dark, you might get like anally raped by a deer or something over there. Your streets are really dark for some reason.
No, I know, but I'm
eerily dark.
They don't have thumbs. They can't take my pants off.
Someone might rape you. Listen,
I'm trying to go somewhere with that.
A rape might be good. Hashtag please. Listen, that's action. Whether you
listen. I'm not saying.
As long as it's not like bring out the gimp. Can you imagine like that really happened like in real life?
I got raped? No, please no.
No, like in the movie Pulp Fiction. You know, do you really think like places like that exist? Like you go to a pawn shop and there's a gimp locked in a box in the basement?
I think so. Look, people have some wacky.
My wife and I used to watch Criminal Minds.
Okay.
And once she had she had my daughter, which is 8 years ago. She doesn't watch it anymore because we saw an episode. Was it Joey? Did you have my son or my daughter? We saw an episode where Jason Alexander was this like serial killer. Okay. And he like took a kindergarten class like hostage.
Oh, really?
And they were in like the back of like truck containers. Oh,
like a U-Haul?
Not a U-Haul, but like a tractor trailer truck.
Oh, yeah.
Not the cab, the trailer.
Yeah, I know.
In the container, they were like locked in there, but like there was like these partitions where the teacher was separated from the kids, and she could see them, and like she would go to them, and this partition would go up, and she'd walk into this like plexiglass thing, and
that seems like very elaborate for Criminal Minds.
Well, my wife was pregnant, or she just had the baby. She's like, "Do you think like stuff like this exists?" I'm like, I said my rationale because I know everything apparently, according to my own brain. I'm thinking, well, if someone could think it, then it might exist.
What about the Saw movies?
Yeah, I mean, it might exist. If someone could think it, it's gotta exist. It could exist. But so, she that always bugs my I'm always like, ugh, it's creepy shit.
Sudden interruption.
Oh boy.
Haven't had this one in a while.
Yeah, I haven't been able to think of any.
It's been tough. I'm going to be honest with you. This is not going to be a
This
humdinger.
podcast has been morphing into things that
but that happens with all podcasts. We had an idea in the beginning when we first started doing this. Then we realized that my life is a total trash, and where I wanted it to go was not going to go anywhere.
But if things happen the way I want them to, I will have you married to a pastry chef, which means
it's not jumping the gun.
Means
I just
listen. You might have to give up some of the things you love. But which means you
so I'm getting married.
You get free cookies, and then you're right back where you are again.
Let me get over everything I'm getting over first, and then we'll talk.
All right. Sudden
interruption. Hotel matrons. Is it weird to stay in the hotel room when they're cleaning it?
Hotel like maids.
The rooms. Not the room
I've
service.
never in my life, in the 44 years that I'm alive, heard them called matrons.
No.
No.
Is that is that an old term? Is that a colloquial term I should not be using? Like
23 skidoo.
yeah.
In the future. I don't know. Well, I would say like hotel staff, maids,
The
room cleaners,
yeah, which I can never remember that there's
maids.
yeah, but it's
They're called maids.
yeah, I know, but I'm trying to think of the other term for it. Oh well,
Maids.
whatever. Yeah, maids. Yeah.
Custodial? No, that's not.
No,
Right.
I can't. Why can't I think of the word?
Is it weird? I would not want to be in there with them just for I know what I do to bathrooms, and I don't want to make that eye contact. Like and when she comes out and goes, "Adios mío," what did you do, sir? You know, but I do tip them heavily.
Well, no, that's a whole different ballgame.
Here's my question. Oh, you mic. Do you suffer from mic dysfunction?
That is the story of my life.
Is that my mic stand? Is that a
My stand, your thing,
That's
which
what-
still doesn't make sense. I don't know why it doesn't make sense.
Anyway, on that topic, well, first of all, I need to know why did that happen to you?
Oh, me and my father have been in the room.
My father and I.
When the cleaning service came in,
Such a dick.
and I'm like, I'm
Butch
sitting.
was there in his skivvies.
No, but
naked.
I'm just like, should we leave? And my dad's like, we're not. It was one of the WrestleManias. Like, we don't have to go anywhere yet.
Housekeeping.
Yeah, pretty much. So now she's got to make the beds while we're just sitting there.
I would have just let make it around me. I'm in bed, make it around. I would if that was. I would be totally naked.
Though, let me ask you this: talking about tips with the with
one night. That was my
hotel.
question to you.
What about it?
You stay at a hotel for one night. Do you tip?
You know what's funny? No,
No,
actually,
I don't.
yeah, no, neither. Because that's happened when I went to Chiller Theater. I stayed in Jersey one night.
Was it cold?
It was a little. Oh, Chiller. See, I'm trying to think of the song. One night in makes the heart grow.
One night in Bangkok?
fonder. They're Bangkok. No, I didn't tip that. But what is normally?
I'm sorry. I literally just lifted my shorts up to show Larry my upper thigh, and he's freaking out about it.
What is like the right tip
For
to give
for-
the
well-
ladies who come in and clean your rooms and take your dirty,
I think-
soiled,
I think for like
ejaculated towels?
okay, I don't know what you're doing. I guess my vacations are a lot different than yours these days, because usually it's either a towel with a bloody nose or,
I one time
kid vomit or
that
something.
when I shit myself and destroyed that bathroom, God only knows with that woman, and vomited all over the sheets and everything.
Themed episode because I have some funny hotel stories.
Did we talk about that?
Might
Did I
have.
just drop that?
I think you just dropped that.
Did it
Go on.
just
Phil,
that?
you might as well
that?
just tell
Wow,
us now.
I'm pretty sure. I feel like I mentioned this before.
No, not to me.
We need someone. We need like a historian. You know how sometimes some podcasts,
An archivist.
yeah, just like get a wacky fan to just archive their stuff. We need a psychopath who loves our shows.
Well, that would be probably Cinnamon 73 from
Aw.
from he's one of
We
our
love
number one
Cinnamon,
fans.
actually.
He's our
Yes.
number one fan.
Did we get another email from him?
We did not get any.
Oh.
We got an email from
Another one from
Google
Glenn? Oh, Google.
saying that they've
Stop using our-
they've updated their improvements to our
Everyone
privacy
has.
policy and privacy
What happened
controls.
with that? I'm trying to figure out. I got that from everybody.
I don't know, but Facebook apparently deleted like a couple of million fake Facebook accounts, so I had to go onto my other account.
Fake news.
I had to go onto my other. Was that Donald Trump? I had to go onto my other account to make sure that it was still there.
Donald
So, so I have a few extra aliases in case I get thrown off Facebook. But so I'm going to shut that.
So
so we
yeah,
have
like
no
normally,
emails.
what would you tip?
Let's say what 4 days, 5 days. Well, I'm a family of 4, so we'd probably.
So that would determine.
Well, we go on vacation.
It's
I
still
would
only 2
probably give.
beds.
I would probably give like for 4 days. I'd probably give like $25.
Yeah,
I mean, they're getting a salary.
I agreed.
I mean,
Do you leave a little note?
sorry, sorry for the bathroom. Can I have more soap? No, I mean, please. I'm more curious about this shitting yourself story in the.
I really feel like I talked about this.
Well, tell it again for the new view. For the new. This might be someone's first
You're
episode.
right. You're exactly. Oh, good. I got to tell a story every week, every other week. Stop.
Is this really? Does a man thigh really upset you?
No, it's not that. I just felt it weird that you were scratching your balls while you were
you-
talking to me.
You're a guy. I'm a guy.
Yeah,
I
but
scratch my
you were
balls
spread eagle in the chair, lean back.
like
Yeah,
this.
yes.
Can you see my ball sack?
So
Did you take a picture of my balls? fuck you? You creep. You took a picture of my ball sack?
I will delete that in a few days.
Did you delete Chew's phone number from the Facebook, from the live Facebook shoot?
No, Facebook is fine because you can't see it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the quality was much higher on YouTube, so I had to take that down.
Okay.
Even though you can try and edit it. So I was in
Sorry, Chew.
Ocean City, Maryland, with my cousins and some friends who were out there. This is before everyone started having kids and our vacations got ruined. So we would go out and have a good time. So I went out one night with a friend of mine and my cousin's husband, and to say I got inebriated would be an easy night. I got destroyed that evening from what I was told, because I do not remember even getting back to the hotel. The next thing I know, I woke up in the bed in the hotel, and it was white linen sheets that were now gray because I just vomited all over like a child.
I can't deal with vomit.
All over the sheets.
I don't know what's worse, vomit or shit, like diarrhea shit.
Diarrhea. Cha cha cha.
No, like because I'm.
But like you're fine with your kids. But like
my kid threw up in my mouth.
That's disgusting.
She was about 6 months old.
Well, both my cousin's kids threw up on me.
Both
purposely.
I was holding her above my head, going, "Who's the little girl?"
Man.
Right. I was like, I like threw her across the room. No, I
buried her to your wife.
I placed it. I said, "Stop!" I went. And I just I drank a bottle of Listerine.
Einhorn was a
Your
man.
daughter. I'm like, it was throw up. It was like spit up.
Get that big red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
So I woke up.
there is to know about the crying game.
I never saw the crying game.
Me neither.
Good.
I just saw the Jim Carrey.
Oh. All right, just real quick, because we were trying to figure this out at work, and no one could answer the question. None of us decided to look up on IMDb because we were working.
Yanni.
The scene in Ace Ventura. You
Okay.
know, he knocks on the door. You know, what's the password? New England clam chowder. Is that the red or the white? I can never remember that one. White? That scene.
Right.
You know, when he goes into the thing. You know.
That's in the very beginning.
Yeah. When he's with the, they'll find Jimmy Hoffa before they find any humpback Wells. So the code name for Ace Ventura was San Fran. Like, hey, San Fran. What was that other guy's code name with the glasses? Who had like 3 pair of glasses on?
I don't remember.
Oh, man.
I don't remember.
I do my best not to look that up on IMDb or go watch the movie.
My brother and I have this long ongoing game since childhood where he'll call me up and just give me a movie line, and we have to guess the movie.
That's cool.
And if we can, we try to do like an exact impression of the line. But he will never. I've given up 1,000 times. Like it'll be like months, and I'm like, I cannot figure it out. And but he'll go like I gave him a line once, and his thing is I never saw it. I go, you definitely seen it. He will never give up, never. Like I gave him a line. I forgot what it was, but it was years ago. I gave him a line like years ago, and he called me up. Called me up. It's May. He called me up in like the end of March or April, and he was like, I got the line. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, the line you gave me like 4 years ago. Because I don't look. My brother's in Jersey. I'm in Long Island. I don't speak to him every day. You know, he's my brother. We both have lives. And I'm like, I don't remember the line I gave you. And he gave it to me, and he goes, oh, it was Breakfast Club or whatever it was. Yeah. And I'm like, I go, that was like 4 years ago. He goes, yeah, I told you I'd never give up. You'll never beat me. You'll never beat me. And I'm like,
you see that new movie, the trailer for the new movie Tag? With Hawkeye and
I think I remember seeing it.
It's based on a true story.
Okay.
Where once a month these friends for the last like 30 years play this epic game of tag, and then one friend who's like a CIA agent or something.
Oh, he never gets tagged. Yeah, Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, he's in it. Yeah, I read an article about it in Entertainment Weekly, but I did not.
Based on a true story.
I'm wondering if I could write off my Entertainment Weekly now as a business expense because of the podcast. That should be interesting. Can't wait till we can start writing stuff off.
I just got that giant catalog in the mail of the office supply equipment stuff. Uline.
Oh yeah, I hate delivering those.
They're thick. I didn't realize how big they were.
Yeah, now multiply them by like 30. That's how many I get. I take 3 a day. I'm not taking them. Sorry. I got one guy on my route. I'm not delivering them the next time because he gets 3 of them.
Really?
3 different names, the same address, and so I'll deliver one a day because I'm not.
Yeah.
Or I'll just wrap them up in a rubber band and that was like a couple days ago. Yesterday in the garbage, all 3, they didn't look like they were opened.
So he just chucked them.
He just chucked them. I'm like, well, I'm not delivering those next time because those were heavy. So, fuck him.
You need like a separate bag just for those.
I hate my customers. Except for the pastry chef.
Yeah, no, she's
nice.
cool.
I'm telling you, Larry. I'll show you her picture. You go for it. And listen, I'll chaperone. I'll drive. Actually, I'll wear a chauffeur's hat.
Oh, if you wear a chauffeur's hat, now we're talking.
Yeah, I'll be like that. What's that? What's that movie with Leah Thompson? Actually, by the way, somebody liked that tweet.
Really?
Leah Thompson fan page liked that tweet. I'm not.
This is before or after she tweeted the Me Too thing.
Her name is Kaylee, Kalie with it looks like a happy face at Leah Thompson KSON, and it says bitches need bitches. She's following 106. She's followed by Leah Thompson.
Really?
Yes. So, which means if she liked this, there's a good chance that Leah Thompson saw followers. She has 1,300 followers. Now, she liked it. Now, her picture, which is a little scary, is of Leah Thompson. She's apparently a fan of Leah Thompson.
Interesting.
So, but Leah Thompson follows it. Does Leah Thompson follow us? No.
No. I'm sure she's going to be putting out a thing for us. So
yeah, we might be getting that email soon. So, but whatever. Hate is going to hate. Now, so you destroyed this throw up.
Yeah.
So in Ocean City.
So I got up. I'm like, all right, let me go to the bathroom. I don't know, it was probably like 3:00 in the morning. So I go, stumble into, and I still got my clothes on. Stumble into
throw
the
up covered clothes.
Probably, yeah.
You know, you could have choked to death on your throw up.
I know. Well, so they laid me down on which is probably why which is wondering if my godson was already born then, because then they probably just treated me like a baby. So I find myself
mental note: never go away with you.
No, that was like the last time I drank. To be honest, well, last time I drank heavily. So I stumble into the bathroom. You know, I go to sit down to do a deucer, and when I sit down, you kind of just you ever just sit on wet paper. You know, you get that that weird.
I'm gonna throw up.
I stood up, and the entire seat was now covered in poo because I pooped my pants.
Oh,
and it kind of just
then you pulled down your pants and sat on
which
the
I didn't
toilet bowl.
Yes, because I didn't realize. And then of course I look down and it's just all 7 layers of hell.
You should have taken that poor maid's family from Mexico and brought the rest of them over.
I cleaned.
Oh yeah, you have to.
So I wipe that down, and then I go into the shower. This is why I feel like we discussed this.
I do not
recall
this. No.
The shower, yes. And my cousin, that's right, my godson was born because when I talked to my cousin about it, he's like, we clean the baby the same way. The shower head was right in the ceiling. It came straight down.
Oh yeah, it's called what it's called. Yeah.
I had to Cirque du Soleil on my shoulders to prop myself. Now you can only
and you're
imagine.
Drunk. Or hungover?
Well, I'm probably hungover. Yeah, I'm not drunk.
You're sobering up.
Yeah. Oh no. I sobered. Trust me, when that happens to you.
Let me ask you a question. Now, was this your own room?
Oh no, I shared it with everybody.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So now I'm doing this. I look like a C.
A bouncy C.
Yeah. I'm not sure I was
ass
called
in the
a C.
Ass in the air.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So just because
I don't need that visual
because there's no angle on the shower.
It's like a fat boomerang.
So I'm in there for an hour and a half. Literally, I'm in there for an hour and a half, cleaning.
And you're naked because your clothes are shit.
Well, I was able to somehow everything was contained into my drawers. So my shorts were good.
You end your things with a hard R. You know that? Entire and drawers. I'm just saying.
From Brooklyn.
Okay, that should be the complete opposite then. Should be draw.
So I threw away I threw away my underwear because I remember it was a shoot.
Everyone in this room who's ever thrown away underwear, raise your hand.
That
would be 2 of us.
One of those shoots that go straight down.
Yes.
So God knows where it landed. But then
It landed in the maid's apartment. She's like,
So-
what the fuck?
So finally, everyone's like, "Are you okay in there?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
Nobody come in here. I'm
So most
doing
of the
my hair.
So I think all the girls go down to the pool, and my cousin, the ginger, comes over to me. Knocks on the door. I open the door. Slightly. Kind of like, "Hey." He just looks at me and goes, "Are you okay?" And I quote. I look at him. I go, "I shit myself last night," and he just goes, "Okay, I'll see you downstairs in 20 minutes," and just closed the door.
What about the
Just
throw up on the bed?
Walked out. Well, that I think I took up the sheets and I threw those
Okay.
out as well. So I just remember I've never seen a human being so calm in a situation like that where he was just like, okay.
I notice how calm he is because when we play PUBG, I'm like, don't get in the Jeep, don't get in the Jeep. And he's like, got him.
Did you see the clip I sent you?
No, you didn't send me anything.
On Xbox. Next time I saw it on Xbox. The clip of when that one scene with all like the 9 cars and me on the motorcycle.
Oh, you recorded it?
You know what happens? I got it set where it automatically records like the last 30 seconds of my game.
Okay.
So
I'd like to see your point of view.
Yeah.
What about how great it was yesterday when I was running out of energy trying to get to the Jeep?
Oh, you were so close.
And I was literally just about to get in the Jeep,
So
and they was like,
close.
nope, you're dead. And I just
So
sat there
close.
dying on the side of the Jeep because I couldn't stop to heal myself because I had 3 guys chasing me. So, yeah, that was...
So yeah, that was my poop story.
I never...
And that was the second time in my life that I pooped myself
as an
in public.
adult, I have not shit myself, but I'm more concerned about the destroying of a hotel room to go with the story. So, I've been in some horror shows of hotel. I remember I was in a fraternity. That's my blankie. Hey, man, that's my Mexican blanket all the way from
Mexico?
No, yeah, we got. Oh, that's a great story too.
One night in Mexico and I couldn't stop shitting.
Yeah, don't drink the water.
Or go to Mexico. What?
Well, I'm not going to Mexico now. People getting kidnapped left and right.
Really?
Yeah, it was apparently some people were found dead in Cancun or something.
Really?
Yeah, some tourists or something. I read something about that.
Wow.
Fake news. But I was recently at a convention with my fraternity, and it's every year they have we have
Gangbang?
What? Gangbang? No, that's in August. Every February we have a council meeting. It's where we do all the business.
Gotcha.
We're a national fraternity, so we have a council meeting, and it's usually sometimes it's in Jersey, Pennsylvania. This one I believe was in Poughkeepsie, upstate New York.
Okay.
Well, I guess upstate. But so I drove up. I couldn't get out of work, so I had the Saturday off. I drove up Friday. Now Saturday is like a whole day from like 9 o'clock in the morning to like 6 o'clock at night. It's a meeting. It's full blown voting.
good Lord.
It's yeah. I mean,
Sounds exhausting.
it is exhausting. And I was a rep for the alumni club for Long Island. So, but I didn't go up. Usually people book a room Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I was like, listen, I'll just crash with somebody, because look, so I ended up crashing with this guy, Mike, who is a fucking lush. Okay? Lush. But now I know why his room had an extra bed in it, because nobody wants to fucking room with this guy. No, well, I'll tell you why. So I get to I leave work. I get to they're already up there. Everyone's up there since like Friday morning. I leave Long Island Friday about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Okay.
Rush
No,
hour.
maybe a little bit later. I remember like 7:30, whatever. I got up there about 9:30. So I get there, and apparently I had already missed. The cops had left the hotel already because he was drunk off his fucking face, and he apparently tried to #MeToo the bartender or something.
There you go.
Yes.
It's putting you guys in
I
a good
missed
light
this.
for the
So
week.
all I know is I get there, and he's like, "Hey, motherfucker, what the fuck are you doing here?" Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, "Oh God!" I go, I'm sharing a room with this. So
I drew the
and
short
now this
straw.
guy is heavy. He's fat,
All right, enjoy the club.
and he's drunk.
Yeah, that's a
and
rough combo.
He's angry.
See, that's not good.
Okay, so we decide, like every good, it's now we're drinking in the hotel lobby. It's it's like now it's like 10:30. Hit a diner. We're going to a diner. So I don't know my way around Poughkeepsie. So there's a guy there who was one of the guys who was local. He goes, "I'll drive," whatever. I was only like 1 or 2 drinks in anyway, so I probably could have drove. But not that I condone drinking and driving.
Nope.
So, like, Mike, you come? And he's like, no, I'm gonna go out of the room. Blah. And he's got like walking around with like a bottle of fucking bourbon,
like,
you know,
like a stereotypical frat boy.
Yeah, but he's like 48 years old or something. So because this is the business. This is the business. So Saturday morning is the business part of it. So I go, all right. He leaves. He goes back up to the room. He walks back up to the room. We're all in the lobby, still drinking, hanging out, causing a ruckus. And I'm like, all right, listen, I'll go down. I just want to get my jacket. I want to, get my jacket. And I think my phone was charging, whatever, in the room. So I go, give me 5 minutes. I'll go upstairs. I'll go to the room. So I go, down the hallway. I go up to this because it was on the second floor. So I'm on the first floor. I climb the steps. Mike is at the top of the steps, staggering. Like if he falls forward, he's dead.
Ooh.
Like he's just like, I'm like, Mike, what are you doing? He's like, fucking room. I'm like, well, I don't even know. It's not even English. I'm like, I walk past him to go behind him because I'm not going to pull him back.
Yeah.
And he's just like spitting off over the.
Oh, good lord! So he's belligerent.
Yeah. So I just grab him by the scruff of his neck and I point him to the room and I'm like, go whatever, pass out. So he gets in the room. I throw him down on his bed like face first. I'm like, fuck, I got to take a leak. So I get my phone, I get my jacket, I go to the bathroom, I take a leak. I'm like, Mike, we're going to the diner. I come back out. Somehow he's pantsless. And I'm like, okay, all right. And
now it's a party.
There's just giant tighty whities, and I'm just like, and I literally am like, all right, well, you're not going anywhere. But he's pantsless, but his pants are still on, but they're wrapped around his ankles.
Oh, been there, done that. Yeah.
But his body didn't move. Like it was like a genie came in, pulled his pants down, and left. And I'm like, because I pushed him down on the bed face first, so I turned his head sideways to make sure he wouldn't, suffocate. I walked down the hallway. I shut the door. I walked down the hallway, and all of a sudden I hear this from the direction of the room, like a.
Oh no!
Like someone had cracked a wall, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, I thought it was the vending machine for the ice,
Oh yeah! Wow.
No, it was him snoring, and I'm like, oh. Fuck, I'm never getting to sleep. Now, I need sleep.
Yeah.
I cherish sleep. I tell my kids, my son woke up on a Sunday, last Sunday, Mother's Day, 5:59 a.m. And he's up, everyone's up. He's like, I'm like, he's like, Dad-o. I'm like, Dad-o. I'm thinking, what the fuck? I open up my eyes. I'm like, what's the matter? Are you okay? It's like, where's my Kindle? I'm like, go to bed. I'm like, it's 6:00 in the morning. I go, this is my one day off of the week. I'm like, you little bastard. I love you, but go to sleep. I want to play my Kindle. I'm like, whatever you do, be quiet about it. And I just shut the door to my bedroom. We call him the rooster. He wakes up at the butt-ass crack of dawn. So anyway, whatever. Back to the story. We go to the diner. Come back like 3 hours later, whatever. It's like 2:00 in the morning, and I walk up the same flight of stairs. As I get to the top of the stairs, I hear his snoring.
That's just terrible.
So I was like, oh, no.
That's why I refuse to share rooms.
No, wait.
Because of me.
So one thing I got to say about this guy, Mike, though, he brought his own air freshener to the bathroom, like his own spray.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was impressed. And you know what? From that point on, I did that. Now when I go to the hotel with my family, whatever, I bring a can of air freshener.
Really?
Yeah, because you know what? You're on vacation, and you eating a lot of crap, candy and crap, and
that those drops you put in the toilet, so just no
Poopery.
smell escapes. Yeah,
I have poopery. Poopery's the greatest.
Does it work?
Absolutely. You put it in. You put a few drops in before you sit on the bowl,
because that'd be disgusting.
Okay, the best is the Christmas. They have one that smells like peppermint. It's poopermint.
What does it smell like? Someone shit on a tree.
Yes. So what do you call it? So the bathroom was an absolute fucking disaster.
Oh,
I don't know what he did in it. It wasn't like shit and throw up anywhere, because he was still in the same spot that I left him. Again, a genie came in and destroyed the bathroom. His pants were still around his ankle. Okay, I actually did not want to see that, so I took the outer blanket of the of the
bed.
bed, and I just covered as much as possible because I did not want to see his white legs and
I know
his
what you're
white
talking about,
tighty whitey ass. He didn't move the whole night, but oh my God, I literally, if there was a way, remember Tom and Jerry when he would take the pillow and pull it through one ear, through his skull, and out the other? I wish I could have done that. Fast forward to the next year, I booked my own room.
There you go. Good
I
man.
booked my own room.
That snoring thing, that's why I hate going away with people. Not because of them, because I know I'm a terrible snorer. And I don't want to keep people up.
Right. I snore. I'm not going to lie. If it depends on how I sleep. You know, I'm sorry, I'm chewing ice. That's bad for the mic.
No, that's
But
terrible radio.
yeah. But anyway, one thing I do want to talk about real quick is I spelled that wrong. We are going to be on another podcast in July.
Oh.
We'll talk about it more as the date approaches, but we're going to be on the Village Connection Network. Is the name of like we have
lockdown?
This is locked down.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure.
So that's what I'm telling you. You're going to shave. We're going to wear nice clothes. I'm going to wear. I'm going to wear what?
Should we show up in a suit and tie?
No, I'm going to wear like a button-down shirt and like jeans.
Okay.
You know, but no hats. We have to look nice.
What? No hats. What are you talking about? It's a gentlemanly thing to do.
No.
Is wear a hat.
I'm
getting a bowler's hat.
Oh, I could wear my fedora.
See?
Well, this might work because the name of the podcast is Pinups, Cool Cats, and Comics. With your host,
we are none of those.
I'm a cool cat. I don't know about you, but you
could be a
know comics. So, and pinups, obviously pinups. I love pinups. I love World War II. I love all about the pinup look and everything.
All about the pinup.
The host is Dennis Newman, and he has a co-host whose name I do not know,
boy.
but she looks like a 1940s pinup model. So.
So for some
I'm
old
not
people
wearing my
think
wedding
that.
ring that night. But he's one of the guys I had my improv class with.
Oh, yes.
And which, if you want, I told you about that.
We're going to talk
we'll
about
talk
that.
about that. And he has his podcast, and he's also does stand-up as well. I don't have any of his dates, but we'll talk about that more once I get some. And that's in July. I think it's July 18th. It's a Wednesday. It's one of the nights. It's whatever night our episode airs.
Oh, okay.
We'll be over there.
Say maybe we can steal that and just use it as an episode.
No, but we can. No, well, and obviously, but he has a whole studio in Huntington,
so way better than what we do here right
yes,
now.
but this is good because this will give us some exposure.
Yes, that's what I want.
As much
Exposure
like
to
I'm
someone else's
exposing
network.
myself to you right now when I spread
I'm
my
kidding.
legs. But
yeah, no, that's disgusting on your part.
But
no, I definitely would love to get to more of the same network out there.
yeah. So check that out. Pinups, Cool Cats, and Comics on the Village Connection Network, which is they have a Facebook page and I think they have a website as well. I know they're on YouTube. Look, I'm just
saying we're gonna plug. Maybe next time we should have all the info.
Well, this is the first draft. What do you? It is what it is. No one's plugging us shit right now, so.
That is true.
But I already gave it.
So I saw someone share it. Share us.
Share us.
So yeah, someone shared the better half and said, "Check these guys out. They're funny."
On what? On Facebook?
Yeah,
I didn't see that. It might have been me.
it could have been.
No, it wasn't me. Yeah, I do. I like when the Better Half podcast has a new like, and I'm like, I don't know this person. This is fantastic.
Cool.
We have 13 listeners in the Philippines, so so that's that. So I think it's time for some old news. Get off my lawn! Yeah, old news. All right. So I have two good articles this year.
Two of them
this week.
this year.
This one you could actually use for the retro gamers as well.
A twofer.
So let me get to the topic.
Retro Gamers rapidly approaching episode 100.
Yes. Congratulations, Mazel. Mazel.
I mean, technically, we're going to hit 100 beforehand because we had a couple of special edition episodes.
Right.
But we don't count those.
Right. I'm a few months behind.
Yeah.
I'm in August of 2017.
Good Lord, man.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. I have
Jump
two.
ahead.
I told you I have OCD.
Are we still talking about are we still doing like This Week in Gaming and stuff?
Yeah, you were at the Cradle of Aviation episode.
Oh, that one.
Yes,
okay.
when the live episode with I think it was Glenn, and
he helped. Yeah.
when Rippo was in.
Yep.
From California, and he left the mic while you were opening up, you were unboxing your Virtual Boy.
Yeah, with Charles.
Yes, and
he's actually going to be one of the guest hosts when Rippo
and
goes away. For
you had two of the same game.
Yes.
Virtual Pinball.
Yeah.
I think it was. Some of you were looking for Mario Tennis or something.
Well, it was supposed to come with Mario Tennis,
yes,
even though I already had Mario
It was
Tennis.
a good episode. I enjoyed that, and Frankie was there, and I got mad. Because I'm going to tell you why I got mad. Do you know why I got mad, right?
Because of your cousin?
Yeah, well, I got mad because Frankie was given the Super NES or the NES
Oh, the
Classic.
NES Classic?
Yes, he was given an NES,
No,
which I had asked you for when you got one to pick me one up, and I would give you the money and then some.
that was a Super Nintendo Classic.
That's
Super
what I said.
Nintendo Classic.
And he was talking about it briefly, and I was like, "Am I right?" And I'm like, "Fuck him."
Well,
No. Let me finish here. I was very angry. I was betrayed and upset. And then I'm like, Frankie was getting a little cocky on your show, and I didn't appreciate it because he gets a little bossy sometimes, and he was bossing you around a little bit. But then I got even more upset because you got him one of the gaming systems that I had asked you for, and I forgot, Frank. I don't even remember you asking me.
I don't remember you asking me that.
Whatever.
I mean, I got 4 of them that day.
Okay, you're really just getting me more.
But it's okay. They're re-releasing them.
I don't want it now. It's the point.
The NES and the SNES.
I don't want it now.
Out.
You know why? Why? Because I saw the Atari one.
Oh, the VCS? That looks good, right?
And I
You
saw
got it. May 30th is the pre-order.
Yeah, well, I don't have any money right now because I have a $50,000 kitchen that's not done.
What's another $200?
A lot.
You get the one with the wood paneling?
Yes. Like my mother's 1972 AMC Matador station wagon with the fake wood green.
Good Lord, there you go. Well,
yellow.
you can come over to my house and play with the Atari VCS.
You don't invite me. It's only, come over, we got to record. I don't get invited.
Have you
come
seen
over
my
and play.
apartment?
Yes, many times.
Yeah, I should not allow any other human being.
You should, but you have the best console seating setup ever.
I do.
You need a bigger apartment.
Even though I don't sit on the couch.
I know the rent is good, but you need a bigger apartment.
I'm gonna be rearranging my apartment.
No. You need to knock down a wall or get out of a basement. It's
I would
time,
like to get out
Larry.
I've been living in a basement
It's
for a while.
time, Larry. It's time.
Well, I know what you're talking about. It's okay.
It's time. No, I'm not doing Goodwill Hunting.
Oh.
It's time. Okay.
What was I gonna say?
It's time for old news. Get off my lawn. Okay. So, this first article, I'm just gonna. It just speaks for itself. 35-year-old woman drives 13 hours to kidnap and molest a 14-year-old boy she met on Xbox Live.
There you go.
Yes.
Wow. So she had 14 hours.
13 hours.
13 hours knowing that she was going to molest this person.
Yes, but I think she brought a friend.
Oh, well,
so,
at least, all right.
So this is this is in New Mexico, I believe. So
really?
Yeah.
Ironic, that's where all the ETs were buried.
Look at that.
For Atari.
Okay, so this is again, I love internet reporting because this is the way this woman starts. Kara Goldfarb, nice Christian woman. This is how she starts her article. Once she got him in the car, she told him he would never be coming home. Jesus Christ. Okay. Police have arrested 2 women who drove from New Mexico all the way to Oklahoma in order to kidnap and sexually assault a 14-year-old boy they'd met on Xbox Live.
Man, he gets to meet 2 chicks?
Fucking right. It's usually when I'm on Xbox Live, everyone's either fucked my mother or I'm a pussy fuck. Okay? And I'm usually getting yelled at by 10-year-olds. So, hey, I fucked your mom. Did you? I was in the lobby once, and some kids, a girl came on. She started talking. Yeah. They're like, girl, show me your tits. And she's like, how? She goes, you morons. She's like, and then she proceeded to kill all of us. So, and I'm always on mute because I don't want to talk to these people. I
don't blame you.
I only talk to you and Eric.
So, we are.
So, following the arrest on April 17th, authorities in Farmington, New Mexico, have charged 35-year-old Kristen Aragon. Isn't that a...
Aragon? Why does that sound familiar?
Isn't that like from Lord of the Rings or something?
I think so, yeah. Aragon.
Atreyu! No, sorry, wrong. And 29-year-old Melissa Goels with Goels.
Look at this pimp.
Yeah, 29-year-old and a 35-year-old. Trust me, not pretty.
New Mexico? I can see that.
Yeah. With felony kidnapping, while the former also faces charge of lewd acts with a minor, reported local KFOR News.
KFOR. For
the trouble began
news.
when Aragon lost the ring. No, the trouble... Oh, my God. This woman's got the greatest job ever. The trouble began when Aragon, a candy shop owner from Farmington, started chatting with the 14-year-old from Pittsburgh County, Oklahoma. Not Pittsburgh with a G, with a G-H. It's just Pittsburgh with a G.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. So, whose name is being withheld.
Of course.
Via Xbox. It's
I
like
Mormon.
His Xbox handle is like Big Pimpin' 14 YO. According to the boy's affidavit, both parties knew how old the other was, although the boy initially lied and said he was 17 before the truth quickly came out.
Even better.
Aragon then started sending him sexually explicit messages and asked him for explicit photos. Stop. Now, I've cursed people out on Xbox Live, and that message always gets bumped back to me. That contained a curse, or whatever, you know? So how are they getting...
Is that how it sounds? Is that how Cortana sounds?
I don't talk to... The only person who talks back to me is Alexa.
Sounds like a curse.
No. But, like, I didn't know you could do... Like, I'll do the typing message because I'm 44 years old. So, Aragon then said... Yeah, so how is... When I send a message, nice play, fucko, that gets bumped back to me because it contains lewd language, you know? How does that get it through?
Because you don't own a candy shop.
Or are they using, like, really, like, coded
Are
words?
they doing it through Xbox, or now are they talking through something else?
Sending sexually explicit messages and asked him for explicit photos. So I guess they are talking. And at her request, he twice sent her a photo of his penis.
There you go.
According to News 9. So this kid was fucking knew what he was doing.
He was playing.
And the boy believed that Aragon wanted to have sex with him.
Oh.
Those men wanted to have sex with me. Dan Aykroyd's greatest role ever.
It's Bobo.
Eventually, the two arranged to meet, with Aragon telling the boy that she lived just 30 minutes from his house.
Oh, she's a lying son of a bitch.
13 hours to 30 minutes. But when she and her friend Melissa Goels, who also chatted with the boy via Xbox...
Hey, Melissa, I'm headed over to Oklahoma.
To go rape a 14-year-old. You want to come?
Sure.
Can we stop at the Piggly Wiggly? Do they have that out there?
They have a Wawa's.
Yeah, no, Wawa's in Pennsylvania, so... Circle K. I don't know. It's always
69
Sheets. You see those? I love those. Who named that one? That rest stop. Sheets.
I don't even want to know where it is or what they're selling.
They arrived to pick up the boy up on April 16th and got him in the car. He learned that they actually lived 13 hours away in New Mexico.
Wait, 9 hours later. Wait a minute.
They told him he would never be coming home.
That's a rough one. That's like a very special episode.
You know what? We might be due for a very special episode.
I think so. I would do for a part.
I don't want to just save it for Christmas. Okay, I don't want to. I want
because it's such a happy story to talk about during Christmas.
This is the whole point of the episode. At Christmas time, we do a miserable Christmas special episode.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
But we could do a summer one. All right, I'll think of something like maybe when like Facts of Life went to Paris or something. You know,
or Growing Pains and like
when
the father punch.
When Boner and Kirk Cameron went to the party and they were doing cocaine in the bathroom.
I don't remember that one.
And Alan Thicke goes, "Hey, what was the son's name? Kirk Cameron's name? Hey, Kirk Cameron's character's name. Boner called. He said he didn't go to the bathroom. What's that mean?" He goes, "It's good, Dad. It's a good thing."
Mike.
Ugh.
His head flopping in the wind.
Mike,
stop flopping now. He's dead. But.
Fucking afro. They had perms, all of them. Melissa Gold, whatever name. Stupid anorexia. And the ugly kid, the son. And they added a kid. Every time you add a kid on the show,
it's
it dies.
funny on Antenna TV on Facebook today.
What's that?
Showed the clip, Antenna TV.
No.
It's actually really cool. It's like a lot of 80s shows.
Oh, yeah, you showed me that. That's right.
They're like, on tonight's Family Ties, the episode when What's-Her-Face had the baby live during the telethon. And
the mother.
Yeah, the mother, obviously. And then, what's his face? Michael Gross was, like, stuck at the house or something.
Fucking liberals. They were all liberals.
Oh, they were. Except for Alex P. Keaton.
Alex P. Keaton.
Yeah.
He wasn't born in America.
Hey, he's a Canadian.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, according to the boy, Aragon then sexually assaulted him several times over the course of the drive to New Mexico.
Whoa.
When
That's not a gear shift.
when that AMC Pace is rocking, don't come a knocking. What do you think they drive? Come on. They're from New Mexico. It's hot, so they need a car with air conditioning. So it's got to be. I'm going
like
with
a mystery machine.
No. It's got to be like a. They're white trash. So they
clearly.
So I'm thinking this has got to be like an old Crown Vic, a used Crown Vic, or Mercury Marquis.
I can see a Marquis.
Okay, I'm going with
Those
Mercury
big
Marquis.
giant boats.
Yeah, but no, like I'm talking like a mid '90s. Not that old, but old enough.
I know what you're talking about,
old enough where like they have like. Red tape on the taillight, Okay. At one point, she rubbed his genitals and later performed oral sex on him.
While she was driving?
Well, I'm sure one was driving.
Okay.
But what's the problem here? I wish I would have got my first blowjob at 14.
I'm assuming the fact that she's 35 and he's 14, and he probably doesn't want this to happen.
Tattletales. Meanwhile, back at the halls of justice.
You know who that was?
No.
Ted Knight. Meanwhile.
Really?
Well, originally it was Ted Knight. Then someone else took over.
Well, I know Casey Kasem was Robin and like one of the Wonder Twins. And
Was he one of the Wonder Twins?
he was Shaggy, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's not a Wonder Twin, though.
I know.
Okay.
Just saying. God.
Well,
We're waiting. Meanwhile, back in New Mexico, or back in Oklahoma, the boys
at the Legion of Doom.
The boy's father reported him missing when he came home from work and found his son gone, and his Xbox controller on the floor.
It's cold.
What? This Red Bull is warm.
The controller's dry.
Pittsburgh, without an H, County Sheriff Chris Morris told KRQE that, quote, "We knew it was going to be a bad situation if we
didn't find those Duke boys in time.
if we didn't act fast and the boy got located.
Sure,
If Woody would have gone right to the authorities, none of this would have ever happened."
No shit, Sherlock.
Authorities tracked the boy's cell phone, which placed him on the I-40 west of Henrietta. Spell it.
Henrietta.
Wrong. Henryetta,
What?
Oklahoma.
That's like when you slap a parent.
Pittsburgh without an H and Henrietta with a Y.
What is this? Oklahoma?
Oklahoma. The call log history also showed numerous calls from the previous morning with a Farmington number. Authorities,
friend, dude, you never know what's going to happen right now.
All right. Authorities then linked the number to Aragon's Farmington business, Christie's Chocolate Factory.
She's using her
Come
business
with
phone.
me, and you'll be
Those poor midgets.
in a world of pure molestation.
Wow.
Everywhere you won't be found.
So remember that
in
gig
a
in
world
July?
of molestation.
We're free now.
Grandpa, you stole fizzy lifting drinks.
Stupid Grandpa Joe in that weird bed.
That bed must have
Forget about it.
Grandpa Joe, Grandma Josephine.
I don't remember.
No, I do. I remember Grandpa George and Grandma Georgina. That bed must have stunk like Ben Gay and body sweat. Oh, and they had cabbage soup to fucking gas. Oh, God, that Charlie. I would have dumped that family and moved in with Willy Wonka and the fucking Oompa Loompas and said, "You old fucks and you laundry basket washing mother who's cheer up, Charlie. Soon you'll be molested by an Oompa Loompa." So, anyway, back to the story. When Aragon and Goals returned home with the boy in the early morning hours of April 17th, authorities were waiting and intercepted her.
Him. But that was
No, back to his house, back to their house.
Oh.
The authorities were waiting and intercepted her car as it entered the driveway. Don't move, dirtbag! The boy was safe at the time and soon reunited with his father. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. Cockblocker.
As for Aragon and Goals, they've been placed in the San Juan County Adult Detention Center and face both the kidnapping charges and perhaps additional ones as the investigation into this unusual case unfolds. Oh, wait, I like this one. Next, read about Bobby Dunbar, the boy who was kidnapped only to return as a new child. What?
I'm sorry,
Any comments? Wait. Yeah, Kara Goldfarb is a writer and living in New York City, and she's fucking hot.
Uh-oh.
Kara, you could kidnap me anytime you want. Mm-hmm.
Is that the author?
I got that web from, yeah, she's not bad. I got that from allthat'sinteresting.com.
Yeah,
so,
that hard-hitting news media.
Yeah, we got one more article.
Do we?
This isn't an article. This is more of a
je ne sais quoi.
No, that's no. This is 11 super weird things all couples in long-term relationships do.
Oh, good. Something
that
I'll
are
never
actually
know.
totally normal. Now, I read through some of these I've done.
Oh, you cheated already? All right.
Well, I was
Let me
doing
rephrase
some
that.
research.
You cheated meaning you read ahead.
Yes. Okay, so number one. Now, as I've been in a long-term relationship. Sorry, I'm scratching myself. I've been in a long-term relationship. I've been married 10 years. I've been with my wife 13 years.
Okay.
I know her 13 years. So, number one, you take showers together without having sex. Yes.
It's weird.
Well, sometimes you got to get ready, and
can you get you just can't reach that spot, so you get them.
No. We just you just got to do what you got to do because first of all, shower sex sucks. I don't care what anyone ever says. Okay,
it's slippery.
Excuse me. No, it sucks.
Unless you go to the Borgata, they have that bench in the shower.
Listen, first of all, you try and have sex and your butt cheek touches the cold tile.
Oh, yeah.
That's a game changer right there. Okay, no, that's a game changer.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's just no. I mean,
okay, so shower together. You save some water.
Save some water. Right. Sometimes time is of essence. So that's
much like Aragon and the kid. You know, they're just trying to save money.
Right. Yeah. Right. I wonder if they bought him any Xbox games.
I think for all that hard work, they should have.
He got a blowjob. He got roadhead.
I'm still waiting.
That's 13 hours both ways, by the way. 26 hours in the car.
Her jaw must have just went numb.
For a 14-year-old boy. Yeah, I'd do it. Anyway. Number 2. You use the bathroom at the same time. No fucking way.
Agreed on that one.
I still lock the door.
Oh, I had in a written agreement when I moved in with Verdi. I'm like, there is no chance in hell.
Well, I told that story before when he broke in on me when I was showering.
No, that door will be.
I will shit on your bed. I'm like, he will, and he will. So, okay. Now, you do laundry checks. Now, I'm going to read the description. I've never done this.
Laundry check. Okay.
You sniff each other's underwear, and it's not a sex thing. It's a cleanliness thing.
What?
You know your partner smells so well that putting your nose to the armpit of their favorite hoodie and taking a big whiff or a light sniff is really not really that gross. I've never done that.
If you wash your clothes and you still smell your partner, you got to get new detergent.
I've never smelled my wife's clothes. I've smelled her perfume on her clothes.
Yeah.
But I've never put her underwear up to my face.
Or
I've worn it on my head, but I
or smell
when you're in New Orleans,
the hoodie.
anything.
Hey, listen.
No.
You know, or smelling the hoodie or whatever. Ooh.
I've never smelled a hoodie.
Yeah.
Like my wife sometimes will wear my hoodies because she's always cold.
Yeah.
So then I'll put it on and I'm like, that smells like my wife. And then I get horny and I'm like, I'm texting her, be ready, you know. So number 4, you sing to your pets. Yes, when I had my dog, we did sing. I used to sing and pull my dog's jowls. I would just sing, you know, and I would make up songs. But all right,
I talk to the dog, but I don't sing to the dog.
You talk to you. Okay. Now, this is where I stopped reading. You inspect each other's weird hairs and moles and other bodily growths. True.
Okay, that's
true.
medical.
I'm not going to lie. I popped a pimple, and so is she.
That's fucking disgusting.
And I've told her, you know, I've had she shaves the back of my neck sometimes.
That's
you know,
weird. Okay,
it's not weird.
I thought you went to a barber for that.
Yeah, well, sometimes you can't make it to a barber, and you got to go out. And you want to look nice. You just do the back of your neck real quick. And you know, I'm not going to say that I've never pulled an ingrown hair or vice versa. Oh, no. You ever see some of those Dr. Pimple Popper videos? Those are the best.
Yes, I have actually.
Oh, my God. Yep. Those are fucking creepy, but they're addicting.
There's some I can't deal with just because they're boring. Like I'm getting, but the you know, any of the poor whiners or whatever.
Yeah. You could go down a rabbit hole on YouTube. We got to do this right now. We got to start on one video, write it down, and then 3 hours later go, how did I end up here?
Honestly.
Okay, because sometimes I don't even know.
Who's this Aragon?
Okay, so you've tried on each other's clothes. Well, she's worn my hoodies.
Some stuff is better left unsaid.
I'm trying to. Although my giant, luscious hips can't fit into my man's jeans, he has gotten drunk and put on one of my bras and ran around the house yelling, "I'm Laura. I have boobs. Ha ha ha. Puke. Don't worry, I got it all on tape." Never done that. I did wear her bra on my head once, and I did wear her bra for a Halloween costume. I went as Mimi from the Drew Carey show.
That's actually really funny.
I needed a bra.
Wow. Do you have a picture of that?
There's pictures, yeah.
That I gotta say.
Yeah, I was in full I went to the Salvation Army and I got like a muumuu, you know, and just had my hair like a blonde wig and makeup with a goatee.
That's
so. You text each other from opposite sides of the room. I've never done that.
I do that with my friends.
No, I've never done. I never done that. You perform tickle torture.
What the fuck?
My wife is very, very ticklish. So even if I yeah, I will. I could literally, right under her chin where her neck.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of people that.
Right where her neck starts.
Yep.
If I could go bloop with my finger, she'll put her chin down so fast I will have a broken finger.
Yep.
So. You give each other the weirdest nicknames.
Like asshole?
This is Boo Boo Honey Face, Boner Pants, Schmoopadoop, Juicy Top, and Pepper Jelly. Okay, my wife has a nickname for me. And you're going to laugh because you're going to think of something else. She calls me Chip. And Chip and Frankenstink.
Frankenstink?
Both bathroom related.
Chip? Why
yes.
Chip?
Okay, Frankenstink, you can guess because I could destroy a bathroom.
Yeah, absolutely, you're disgusting.
Chip is because one time I took a shit so bad in the bathroom, I flushed the toilet and a little piece of shit got stuck to the side of the toilet. And my daughter walked in. She goes, "Why is there a chocolate chip in the toilet bowl?" But it wasn't. It was poop. So she goes, your father left a chip in the bathroom. So my daughter and my wife started calling me Chip. So what's that? So well, number 10.
How many other?
11.
Weird number.
You talk in shorthand.
I can
I
see
don't
that.
think I do that.
I can see that happening.
Well, we do have
like twins.
we have codes names for people that we can't talk about. We can't even talk about in front of my daughter because she repeats everything.
Gotcha, yeah.
So like there's like people who like other parents and stuff, and, you know, and we have like an emergency thing. The first movie my wife and I saw together was Monsters Inc. So in the movie Monsters Inc. is there's a thing when the socks ends up on the back of one of the monsters, a human sock.
Oh yeah.
They go, we got a 2319. For my wife and I, 2319 is like it's an emergency, you know.
Yeah.
So you would think just 911 would be the way to go,
You would
but
think,
you know,
yeah,
but
like
you know,
rest
just
of humanity.
2319, you know, like call me
One extra number.
Yeah, you know, call me back 2319. You know, it's whatever. But like we have names for certain, you know, couples or I can't say them here because again, don't know who's listening, or certain people we know that we don't want anyone to know we're talking about. So, and number 11, farting and burping all the time. Yes, I've cleared rooms in this house.
I believe that.
And I'm not going to lie, so is the rest of my family. So, yeah, look, we're all human.
And listen, you know,
gas is part of it.
that's what I said when someone screamed, "You gotta do it, do."
You got. I wish if I was at that gym, I would have been like, "What did I just hear?" So yeah, that's those are my 2 news articles for
That's cool. I like that.
for today.
Yeah.
So I lost the Gmail. Damn it. So that's it. What do you got? Anything else? You want to report?
Nothing that I can think of. Everything's all status quo right now, and we'll see what happens. You know, every Tuesday, check out the Retro Gamers. Every Friday, check out the Yin and the Yang podcast. You can find me everywhere on social media at More365.
You forgot about Retro Gamers.
What about the Retro Gamers?
Did you say Retro Gamers?
I did.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Thank you.
You're
That
welcome.
was the first one I mentioned because that's my A show.
Okay.
No,
what?
I have to
I will show you my balls right now.
I was going to say, because the Yin and Yang is slowly starting to creep up there.
Well, listen, you know what? I can't help it if you don't promote this show at all. I mean, you know.
I promote
No.
all of our shows.
Retro Gamers, I know that your puppy. You got plenty of merchandise and shit for that. Took a year to
Which
get
doesn't sell.
Took a year to get a logo here, and we got the logo. And I don't have a mug.
I'm working on
You're
it.
not working on shit. You're working on Retro Gamers. All you care about is your fucking video games.
No, this is not
I
true.
feel neglected. I feel unloved. And honestly, I think it's time that I really reconsider this relationship, Lawrence, if I may call you, because I want equal billing.
Hashtag you too.
I want a green room for our guests.
Who?
Well, I mean, you know, the freaking president comes here like every other episode,
This is
uninvited, first of all.
This is true.
Do we have any peanuts or anything for him?
No.
Do we
Jelly
have
beans?
pretzels?
That's the wrong guy.
That's Reagan.
Yeah.
Well, he's very dead. Okay. You
Well,
know,
I mean, that doesn't stop people from coming on the show.
you know, Harry Carey comes from heaven.
He does.
Okay. Do I have anything for him?
No hot dogs.
Hey,
No cheese.
nothing made out of cheese. You know, I mean,
Fred Cosby.
Fred Cosby. I have no. Do I have any pudding pops for him? Do I have any snack packs? Do I have any prescription drugs? No, I don't.
Richard Dreyfuss.
I don't know what he eats. But if I knew, I would have it. Do I have a green room? No, I have nothing. Retro Gamers has live shows and selfie sticks and all these things and you know whatever. You know, I just feeling like, you know.
Wait till I break out the 360-degree camera.
You know, that'd be great. I'd like to do a live episode.
We've done more live episodes on this show.
Wrong-o. I'm talking on location shoots. Okay.
Oh,
I got a bunch of guys from the Wanto area.
I'm ready to
who
go.
want to do we want to do a live thing at a bar.
Tell me, good to go.
All right. Well, it's going to have to be episode. What's this? 26. I'm going to say episode 28 because 27 is our year episode.
It is actually.
Yes.
Can you believe it? A year
And I got
already?
a lot of shit planned.
Oh boy,
I already got shit.
you're better than me.
I got guests come flying in
Dude,
from
what?
4 corners of the world.
Really?
Four
It's a
corners.
circle. It's a globe. There are no corners.
It's corners. For the flat earthers, some of them are coming. Kanye might show up. I can't guarantee it. Okay, but I have a few people coming.
Okay.
Okay, I have catered.
Really?
Catered
Now we're talking.
extravaganza, a shrimp boat.
Extravaganza?
A shrimp boat, the
Ooh.
Bubblegum Shrimp Company. I have Heroes. I have chicken parmesan.
There you go.
That your mom's making.
Good. She makes a mean one. I make a good one myself.
Maybe you should make that instead. I'll cancel. I'll cancel Beth then.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So we have a DJ, Khalid.
Ah.
We have. I might have. A few other people. Might have our lawyers there to serve papers to James Norton for stealing our bit. But other than that,
that's right. I forgot about that.
So
you should only be honored.
I am honored. I'm honored.
A year. Who knew a year?
Yeah, let's see. I'm looking. Our first episode was
3 months ago. Episode
1 was May 31st, 2017,
Oh,
and
really?
we'll be recording May 30th.
Really?
How do you like them apples?
I don't like the sound of them.
Memorial
apples,
Day
Will.
weekend. What were we thinking?
Probably because we were off.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, honestly.
Let's do this. And then we figure out, when should we record? Every other Wednesday? How about every Wednesday? How about every other Wednesday, Larry? Because I have 2 kids.
To be fair, thank God we do this every other Wednesday.
Well, you'd be dead.
I know.
Because every time I call you, I'm editing, I'm recording.
I'm already starting to forget to post. Like, I'm going to pull the curtain back right now. You know, I play it off on the other shows, but the amount of times I forget to post the Yin and the Yang podcast, and then the other day and I was off on Monday, and I still forgot to post the Retro Gamers until like Tuesday night. It's getting bad now.
Yeah, I don't think you're automatically posting to our Twitter page.
I will double check that.
Because I didn't see it on there.
We also have to change our password.
Yeah, I can't remember the original password.
Oh, good. We'll have to change it anyway. Okay, good.
So,
because Twitter told everyone to change their password.
Yeah. What are they going to find? All 47 of our tweets? All 35 of our followers? You people are really slacking off.
Habity. That's all, folks.
Well, okay, legitly. Okay, so anyway, our Twitter handle is at BetterHalfPod1. You could find us there. Please, again, tweet Leah Thompson at Leah K. Thompson. Let her know that she won. And, I want to hear from her.
Her, not our lawyers.
Her, not her lawyers. I wouldn't mind hearing from one of her esteemed co-stars, Michael J. Fox or Crispin Glover.
I do not want to hear from Crispin Glover.
Hey, you. Get your damn hands off her. I would love to hear from Crispin Glover. Have you ever listened to one of his interviews? He's a fucking wackadoo.
Oh, he is, absolutely.
Biff Tannen, whatever your real name is, I wouldn't mind hearing from you, Biff, Griff, or Ziff. Biff, Tiff, Niff, Liff.
Grandpa!
Make like a tree and beat it.
Leave, you idiot. Make a tree.
All right, old man. You could find me at Mess411 on the Twitter, and of course on Facebook. You're not getting that name, but you if you're on the Better Half page, you will find it real easily. And again, let us know you're a listener. Of course, on iTunes.
5-star ratings.
5-star rate, review, and most importantly, share.
Yes,
share.
And we will be on. Hopefully, we'll be on Spotify soon. They got that's probably going to take a few extra weeks because they just got an influx of people applying to it, so that's going to take a little while.
Good. Well, we hopefully by the time you hear our voices again, I will have a complete kitchen, and
that'd be nice. Maybe we can do it live from the kitchen.
Yeah, she's not going to let me go in there.
Do a cooking segment.
Please, my son, oh my God, I thought he was a dead boy. Just real quick, we'll end it on this note. Slammed open one of the new cabinets, and it bounced off the wall, and, like, some of the paint came off the wall. I was like, if you damage that... I don't care about the paint, because I could just repaint it. Yeah. I was like, if you damage that cabinet, I go, I don't know you, boy. And he's looking at me, he's like, he opened it. I go, listen, you have to be careful with this. Oh, and that's another thing. Left the refrigerator door open.
Oh, there you go.
Brand new refrigerator. But now I got a new refrigerator that goes beep, 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 beep.
Okay.
Yeah. What was it the other night when I forgot where I was? I came home late. The door to the car wide open.
Really?
He has a habit of leaving things open.
Not going to be good.
Yeah, and then the light was out, so I'm like,
is
that battery? But no, thankfully my car's got a thing where if the door is open, after a while the lights just go out by itself.
That's good.
So I shut the door and I opened it and the lights came on.
Yeah.
So that was last Friday. Yeah, I was out with my friends. I got home about 11 o'clock at night, and the door of the car was wide open. Thankfully, it wasn't raining.
Or anyone walking around.
Yeah, there's a few. The heroin problem in Long Island's getting pretty bad. So a few cars, if your doors are unlocked, they
So
will
just figure,
they will take whatever is in there, change or anything.
That's weird. That's just a weird habit.
Well,
That's like leaving the mailbox open.
Yeah, well, I do that.
drives me
I do that
nuts.
to some of my customers intentionally when it's raining. So I have a customer. His mailbox lid. Every time I put the mail in, the lid falls off. So I let it sit on the floor. I told him, I said, "You got to get this fixed." He's like, "Yes, my friend, I will get it fixed." He's not even Indian. I don't know why I did that. He's like Haitian. So, and I'm like, "Yeah, you got to get it fixed." I said, because it's gonna fall on me. It's a heavy metal lid.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, it's gonna fall on my leg. Rock and roll. Yeah, it's a heavy metal lid. I see what you did there, Larry. It's good. That was good. Yeah. So, yeah, I really don't want to do this anymore. I don't want not this. I want no.
Podcast? Oh, my
I don't
God.
want to deliver mail anymore. I hate my
I
customers.
would love to deliver
I
mail.
hate. No, you do it for one day, and you'll never do it again. Trust me.
Just to be out there walking.
I was in the rain all day today.
That don't bother me.
Get out. Listen to me. It's not fun. The mail was ridiculous heavy. In Long Island, we have this thing called the hometown shopper. As the postman, we call it the purple pack, because when it first came out, it was purple, and of course that ink would run all over your arm on a hot day, so your arm was purple. And it's basically a giant Sunday newspaper filled with coupons, and I would say 98% of the houses get them. And I have to deliver all them. And 97% of my customers throw them away. So I have mine. When I get mine delivered, it goes right to my fire pit box, for kindling and stuff.
You twist it.
Yeah, but this is what I have to deal with. And these ungrateful sons of bitches with their broken stairs, and I haven't mowed my lawn in all season, so I'm walking through Vietnam. Sometimes the rain came from underneath us.
You here to make a movie?
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that's that. So I got nothing else. What do you got?
What do I have coming up? Nothing.
All right.
I got nothing happening.
Hold on a second. Shocking.